Hi, can you introduce yourself and the company, please?
Yes, hi, my name is David Natroshvili, and I'm an owner and the founder of company Spribe, which is behind the famous Aviator game.
It is a very famous game. We had an interview with it 2 years ago with Vitaly, and I wonder what updates Aviator received in the last 2 years and what updates players can expect in the next 1 year.
Sure. So, Aviator is the famous inventor of the crash gaming segment. So when we say crash game, it's very interesting thing for players to experience because this is the game which can only give you the very unique experience no other game can give you. So what's the main difference? For example, when you play slots even now are the most popular category. But what happens in a slot? You sit, you press the button, it spins, you win or lose, you don't participate. It just spins by itself. You can put on automatic, it spins. With Aviator, it's completely different experience that no other game can give you because you are a pilot, you are an aviator, you fly high with Aviator. You can cash out anytime, you decide how much you want to win, and this game gives you a sense of control that people like. So really unique control, even if you're not in gaming. But why Aviator also is a very crazy game in a way that not only gamers enjoy who are playing in casinos gambling, the newcomers never played in casino. It's they enjoy it even more because it's also have a social element. We have a chat, people come, make friends. I mean, so it's not. It's a multiplayer game. When you play any slot, you play solo. It's also sometimes good. But Aviator can really create a different, unique experience that no other game can bring, and it's always better to try and see. So.
Yeah, and I know that Aviator earned a lot of prizes in the past, and I wonder if there are any new type of games coming out of Spribe that might can get some awards.
Sure. So let's about the event. I just want to mention a couple of things that we growing every year. But when we say we're growing, like I just said, last month's numbers that for last month we had 42 million players. So when I say 42 million, I don't say unique players like others count. When we count player when if last month at least you bet one time the real money. So we had last month 42 million. We are having 350,000 bets every minute. Now we're talking 350,000, 350,000 like this. It's crazy. So and really, I mean, we're still growing. There are many markets to come. So if you think about it, it's just one game, but it's really it's a phenomenon. It's a game category that creates like really the different dimension of fans. People who enjoy really to play because we should remember. People think people gamble for to win money. It's not true. People gamble to enjoy, to entertain themselves. Of course, winning money is part of it, but also we should not forget the experience is the key, the fun, the user experience. That's why we created Aviator because there is no other user experience, no other game can give the same enjoyment that Aviator can give. So
So you say it's not possible to replicate this energy and success with other games.
yes, I mean, to be honest, since we created First Clash Game 5 years ago, I came with my partner to London and London Ice with a one iPad. I personally having this iPad, walking to the stands. Nobody knew us, no meetings. We only had one client in Georgia. We were saying, hello, this is new game. Nobody knew about Crash Game back then. Now, thanks to us, we have hundreds of copies of Aviator, calling different names, Pilot, many others. I don't want to mention, but idea is that we still have 90% of the market share. So I mean, because I always say players are the kings. They make a decision what they want to play. Not casinos, not us. The players. Players are the most important people, and they choose what to play. So they choose Aviator. There's a reason why they choose it because every day and we keep growing. It's not only, you know, it's growing very in a fast pace. So I think, and in general, I think Crash Games Aviator really changed the online gaming industry completely because nothing new have been done since invention of online, right? I mean, okay, you have slots, roulette, it's the same. Here, we have a different gameplay, different experience, and different feeling. This sense of control, that players enjoy, that only Aviator can bring. So, yeah, I mean, I think for the future, I think this will keep growing only because it's as I said, it gives you a pleasure, and people are enjoying they want to have fun first of all, because you go to bar to have fun, you go to casino to have fun, you so yeah, I mean, I think it's looks very exciting for the future because the trend is changing worldwide, and it's growing, and it gives an industry and the players, and it's a win-win for everybody. This unique experience.
And having so many active players can give you a lot of data and a lot of learning what to build next. And maybe you are coming up with something new, exciting product, or maybe to a new phase of the Spribe company.
So you are absolutely right. So we have now just think about this number: 4,500 operators around the world. I mean, we are like 4,500 operators in every country, and so we of course have a lot of data. We are on mostly all the platforms. Our next big thing, it's a very ambitious project. I can just say in short that we launched the Broadway platform. It's a we want to go, enter a completely new category, which is to build a full ecosystem of iGaming, everything, platform, aggregator. It's very competitive. There are many companies who are there, but we are Spribe. Obviously, want to bring something unique, something extraordinary, because we don't settle for less. If we do something, we have to do it like in the top category. So we'll see. It's gonna take time, but the next big thing will be a Broadway platform with full ecosystem that would really, it's not going to be another platform because we're going to solve the issues, many issues that we have. Because remember, 4,500 operators, we know all the minuses, pluses, because we have so much data, not only from the players, I mean, for the B2B sector, from the operators. So we know what's missing right now, because it's 21st century, everything is changing. You need to be up to date. So for us, it's very exciting. Future lies ahead because we are entering the very competitive market, and we really want to change and make it much better, much more acceptable and enjoyable. Fun is the key here. Yeah.
Some of the viewers might not know what is an aggregator or a platform, so they don't really understand such a big deal this is for Spribe. Would you be able to elaborate on
Yeah,
that?
sure. So basically, what it is like when we're talking about the ecosystem, like the platform. So let's say you want to start a new business, like in many cases, to be honest, the key people who are starting casinos in general, they never had casino experience. So they are from different walks of life. They're in construction, trading, many things. So people want to, when they launch the casinos, they have no experience sometimes, most of the times, and they become very successful also. So they want to enter this industry. They think it's good. They come, and idea is the platform that we as a company, you offering them to start turnkey solution, everything from scratch. Like you don't need to have anything, payments, nothing. Like you just come, you say, I want to start a casino. You come to Spribe, and we do everything for you. So this is when I say full ecosystem. So we can even manage for you. We can create your brand, your design, everything tailored to your solution. And in many cases, the newcomers, they make a lot of money on this. They create brands that are very successful. Obviously, it's a business. In any business, there's risks, of course. But if we do things correctly, so what we want to build, we want to also bring the people who never have experience in gaming. Because not to people sometimes think, oh, I have to know this for 10 years. No, I mean, if you are in business and you have a judgment of business and you are successful in one business, there's pretty big chance that you can be successful here as well. So we are here to help. That's the idea. We can say these terms and names, but the the bottom line, the simple thing is, we are here for your success. Just come, talk to us, and we'll make everything happen for you. So and we want to create the innovative, easy, very easy to onboard, very easy to manage, very easy to understand for somebody who never had experience. So we explain. So simplicity is the genius, right? The simple things are. So we try to make it easy, not to complicate, quick, easy, and fast and reliable. That's our service.
That's very, very impressive. And I really wonder how Spribe will be able to make the platform so unique like the flagship game was. So I can't wait to make an interview about that.
Sure.
Do you know when are you planning to launch the platform and
We launched
aggregate?
it already. We launched it, but obviously it's when like in IT. So we should not forget, Sprite is a software company because first of all, 90% of our employees are software engineers because I mean. We're not we don't operate casinos. We create software. So the biggest thing when you create software, any software is a live organism. You cannot finish its development. You're gonna say, "Oh, I'm done with it." No, you're always changing. It's a lot. So this is, of course, it's a difficult process. So it will take time. We don't know, but we already launched. We have several brands already. Demand is very high. But we also want to test. Because Spribe has a big reputation. We have a big name and we value our name. This is a name. Reputation is everything. So if we stand behind our product, we do stand behind our product. We want to be sure that this is ready, but it will come. We already released it. We're open. We are accepting also already the requests, and demand is very high. I mean, it was much bigger demand than we expected. So yeah.
It's great to hear that there are so many development is going on, so much expansion at Aviator or Spribe in particular, and you have so many players too. But I think a lot of viewers would be wondering what is it like to work at Spribe, and maybe is there a opportunity to work for this company or even iGaming in general?
So in general, let me tell you my story. I have a very diverse background. I'm 47 years old. But 5 years ago, I had no idea about iGaming. Believe me, when we came with my partner to London, we had zero knowledge, zero, never. We didn't know anything. And look where we are. We're the biggest company in the world, with hundreds of employees. And what I would say to the viewers that one of the hottest sector to be is iGaming today, because in iGaming you always have software. So I always call it like the deadly poison, because you have iGaming, you have a software, and you have gambling combined, and it's like a bomb. So if you do it right, it's the best sector to start in any capacity. Because it's one of the most fast growing industries in the world right now. It grows 25-30% by itself, and there are many opportunities really to achieve. So I would offer it not only it's Prime obviously also, but we always look for the talent. We believe the team is everything. Because if you don't have a team, you don't have nothing. So I think, and we're not a factory. We don't our asset is intellectual property. It's brains, it's our team, it's people that we so yeah, I mean, what I would say, just go for it, because iGaming is the biggest industry that will thrive in the future.
And why Spribe in particular?
Well, Spribe, if if you want to be with the winners, I mean, we are number one company, for a reason. We have 90% of the market share. I mean, there are many copies of, there are many copies, hundreds of copies, but it doesn't work, because there's reason. Again, players choose us because for example, I want to mention also our great partnerships that we do through the big guys like UFC, for example. Now I met, Pereira is here. Alex Pereira is the great guy. He's our ambassador. I just met him in our his hotel. He's here, so he's gonna come here at 3 o'clock. So, he's our brand ambassador. It's Merab Tualishvili, the other Georgian champion, Julie Poka, and we find the people that they're very similar mindset, similar with Spribe. So Spribe is a company that will lead the gaming for a long time. So if you want to be with a winner, here we are.
That's a very good answer. I only have one last tricky question.
Sure.
What type of iGaming games do you enjoy the most? But you are not allowed to say any of the Spribe games.
I'll tell you, like I'm a gambler. I always say, I wanted to be in the industry. I love Vegas. I like the lights. It's 24 hours. It's vibe. So I like slot games sometimes, because slot games is relaxing. But because if you're talking about not Aviator but Crash games, Crash game is very intense. It's a unique experience. So you have to constantly think, and you have to constantly participate. So it's much participate in the game, and you have to constantly, it's uh, it's sometimes intensive. I like blackjack also. So I can talk about casinos forever, but but in general, yeah, it's a very unique experience that Aviator can bring.
Thank you very much for this interview and good luck with launching the new product.
Thank you very much.